Hello.
It's
been a while.
We're here.
Oh, yeah.
It's been almost a month. It's a month, right? A month exactly
Just
today.
about, yeah.
It's been 1 week since I've looked at you.
It's been
Don't
a
look at me
busy
ever,
month.
please.
It's been a busy month.
It really has been.
But we're here.
Yes.
Recap from last time. Y'all were in the gated, or the intersecting town of the Valhesian mountain range. You searched around to try and get clues as to where Heffel went, and you caught a clue that says someone saw him heading south. So you all hitched a ride on a passing caravan to Fragrance Bay, and on that track, the cart was attacked by a group of wolves that you brutally murdered. But
I
you
really
eventually,
hate that you brought that up.
but you eventually made it to Fragrance Bay, and you were currently right at the gate entering the town.
And would you just a reminder, where is the gate entering town? If you could ping it, please.
It's technically not on here, but
if
it would
it doesn't,
it would be like that direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just wanted to verify.
This is to the east. This is the west. So you basically came in from the western gate. No, audio bay doesn't exist here.
Census joke.
Stole my joke.
Arrived in town. The caravan said that they had some business here in town before they were leaving down south. But they would be here for a few days, and they offered you to tag along if you so wished when they leave.
We should get leads.
But first we should acquire a bit more money.
Funding is good.
Funding is good. It's been so long since I've been home.
You live here too?
Yep, born and raised.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
It was shit before I was born. Anyway, should we start asking around or see if they have a guild? It's been a while since I've been here.
I will take your lead.
I have a map of the city if y'all need it.
Let us follow the locals.
We're up here. I probably wouldn't be anywhere close to any law enforcement.
What's wrong with law enforcement?
They might know me, but let's just forget that.
Did you get caught trying to cross a border?
No, Water
No.
Child would be upstanding member of society. It is, of course, it must be quite, she must be quite shy to go to speak of all of her great escapades. Whatever that word means.
Big word, which I do not understand.
Can I make an insight check at her? I'm gonna say avoidance of law enforcement.
Sure.
I just want to see how bad did she fuck up, or attempt to. Oh,
It kind of just seems like she doesn't want to be around law enforcement. Don't know why, but she doesn't want to.
Sus.
You're sus.
To the Adventures Guild, if town has one.
I think there's probably one around here.
Roll a history check, you two who are locals.
It's not
The
really
old age is getting to me.
It's not really the area I hang out in, you know. History.
You can both glean back into your mind, and remember there isn't really much of a guild in Fragrance Bay. It's more just a whole lot of taverns and merchants, and it's more of a commerce city than something that would have a full-fledged guild.
Let's check the taverns then for information. Let's come and go from there, and we could probably pick up a couple odd jobs.
I'm sure if I have a couple old people around, they won't question a 14-year-old being in the tavern.
So are you heading to a tavern?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Easy enough. You kind of I assume you've been kind of walking and talking, just making your
Yeah.
way into town.
Yeah.
You're probably near. You're only I don't know, a mile into town or so, and there's a big old sign next to this building. Has a like a mug on it that has foam frothing out and over the side. It's pretty clearly a bar or a tavern.
Let's head in.
As you approach, you hear the sound of music playing. Seems the bar may have a bard in town, or the tavern may have a bard in tow doing a performance. But you enter in, it's pretty quiet otherwise. There you see a barmaid behind the bar, just washing up some dishes, and they notice you come in and kind of wave to you all.
That thing that my bard character seems to never ever do.
Hello,
How can
has anybody seen Little Bunny Man?
um, you're gonna have to be more specific, sir.
He's little. He has big ear. He carries
Name's
around.
Hassel.
Yes,
Don't
Little Bunny
don't
Man.
mind him. He's a couple books short of a case. We're looking for this
Who are
herring.
you?
On, and I'm just gonna minor illusion Heffel in my palm like I've been doing.
Have you seen this man? Oh,
Does it look familiar to me? Sorry.
it's
We have
okay.
a lot of Paragon that come through, uh, but I don't recognize anyone that looks like that. Sorry.
It's alright. Thank you for at least looking back. Mm, Who's the entertainment for tonight?
Oh, just a local performer. Um, he's all right. He's our local bard of greatness, so he calls himself. But don't mind him.
How long has he been here?
I believe he was born and raised here. He's only been performing with us for the past 2 or so years. You
He
see
may
the
be worth talking to.
you see the barmaid kind of eye up the younger member of your party before kind of just looking away.
I'm sorry for bringing a kid here. I don't know what her idea was.
It's all right.
I'm gonna kick him in the shins.
She's just not allowed to drink anything. If you
Look,
know,
lady, I don't want it.
Yeah.
believe me, I don't want it either. It's just my job to sell it.
We all have things we gotta do, even if we don't want to.
Yeah, like I gotta wander around with you.
You don't have to, you chose to.
Don't have much of a choice.
Debatable. Anyway,
I'm gonna go wander over to the bard playing and leave the other three to do whatever.
Sure.
mm,
Split the party! Woo!
just
but
from one side of the room to the other.
yeah.
When Apple gets into a fight over there, we don't get in trouble.
So the bard is currently just strumming on his lute, just playing a little soft melody. Um, it seems like he's mostly practicing for later tonight when the crowds start to fill the room.
Yep.
Elevator music.
Around what time is it right now? Just out of curiosity.
It's probably a little after noon.
Okay.
So like 1 to 3.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we did not get too much information from this one. Let us try the next one.
Didn't ask any questions yet.
We asked where the bunny was, and the bunny was not here. So since our objective is to find Bunny Man, I would assume that we would want to go get Bunny. Like, keep getting more information about Bunny Man.
Yeah, but the problem is that our turtle went that way.
I'll let him enjoy the music. It is going to be. He will very much enjoy it with his old and possibly deaf ears.
I heard that.
I vote for death.
Seems like he is having wonderful time over there. Look at him.
I prefer not to.
Wander over and just keep up with Meg.
Okay. What are you doing then, Ramad?
It's been so long since I've been home. Who are you again? It's been a while.
I don't believe I've met you, sir. Yeah. I don't.
Is your name Yeah?
No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't hang around the elderly.
Wow. Alright, I'll make this quick then. Have you seen this man?
And just Heffel image.
Kind of looks it up for a moment. I may have seen him. I can't quite remember though. And you see his foot kind of kick or inch his a small hat that's on the front of the stage closer towards you.
You know,
have any cash?
after hearing him say, "I don't vibe with the elderly," can I just try intimidation check?
Oh no.
Menacing turtle.
Can I insight him, Sky?
Sure. Roll.
After Percy does what he does.
Okay, Percy, roll a intimidation. He- okay, Percy.
I set it up. You slammed it down.
He kind of just continues to push the hat towards you.
I just have
Yes,
a picture
it
of
does look like he wants
Ramag
money.
trying to intimidate this guy and just failing, and meanwhile Danny's character just like raises his hood, puts it back down, and guy tells him everything.
Well, Danny did an insight, not an intimidation.
I know, but I'm like, you missed a chance.
Yeah.
So you see, as he's kind of watching Ramag, you see a bit of sweat start to come down his forehead, and you see his breathing kind of grow a bit faster, like he's trying to think really hard of something.
So he's lying.
Yes, it seems like he's lying.
You watch, as I'm normally hunched over, you all hear this popping of spine
Yeah.
as I stand up straight and broaden my shoulders. I reach into my pocket and I pull out just my hand. I just reach over towards the hat. And Sky, I will be activating my aura. As I just drop a single copper coin. Oh. What happened?
What happened?
Un momento, por favor. Tunkar just laughing in the background as he tried as the turtle tries to square up.
Did he say if the floors were wood?
No, he did not.
No.
He did not.
I have a feeling that they might be, though.
Sorry about that. I had an interruption. What were you doing,
Okay.
Danny?
So I just put my hand out with a single coin in it as I just drop it, activating my aura to make it fall with the speed of a bullet.
Roll intimidation at advantage.
I am using my athletics as my stat.
Mhm.
Nice.
You kind of see him like completely focus on the coin that you dropped.
I think it punctured his hat.
Yeah, it. You hear the sound of wood creaking before you hear something break, and then
Oh, there we
something.
The second I hear something crack, that's the moment I let the aura go.
Okay.
Brick shat.
And then
Um,
I lean back down. There is no need to lie for a fortune, young one.
I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. There's a lot of herring gone that come through here. If you, if you're really searching for him, a lot of herring gone come from down south. Please don't hurt me.
No blood, no foul. Thank you for the information.
Mm-hmm. And you see him kind of pick up the hat and his loot, and he just disappears behind a curtain, and you hear a door open really quickly, and then just slam shut, and you hear a lock closing, and another lock closing.
Well, there goes the
Disrespectful
entertainment
little
for the night.
shit.
And then I just scrunch back down.
Thank you for that, Teo. I got to save a couple pennies.
I only dropped a copper.
And technically, isn't the copper still there, or did he grab the copper that probably
He
went
took
into
the
the
hat.
wood?
Yeah, he took the hat. The house, and as he picked it up, you saw that there's a clear hole in the bottom. And there's a coin sitting on a piece of fabric, sitting on a slightly dented piece of wood on the stage.
Leave it there. I gave him a coin.
So this was a bust.
No, we now know to go south. Further south.
True, but you are very uncomfortable anytime we mention going down south.
You just watch as he shivers. I will require new wrapping to go south.
Disguise?
Let's go with that.
He's just really into bondage.
Alright, buddy, well, we'll see about getting you a new outfit.
It's you notice his hands and his legs are wrapped up in a cloth.
I'm sorry, man, you are not dripping right now.
I mean, hey, no shoes, just the cloth that protects his heels. And it looks like padding for if he ever has to punch something.
Nomad-esque clothing.
Yeah, very much nomad-esque.
So what are you all doing?
Drifting
I don't know
around
what.
after
Yeah,
Tunkar,
what are
probably.
Tunkar?
The Tunkar leave?
No, he's here.
No,
Oh.
I'm just chilling in the back. I just watched that scene. I laughed at the turtle trying to square up against the whatever the other guy was, and failing spectacularly. And then was intrigued by the cloak man because I still don't know what's under the cloak.
I do.
You just watch me get a little bit taller than you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was standing back perplexed.
And then the spine popping.
Mm-hmm. Kind of sounded like a tree from my homeland. All right.
I guess I'll make my way back over to the other two.
Dead end, aside from go south.
Will, uh, Will, while we are here, shall we go look around? Sorry, I can't do the don't. Tunkar. Why did your voice escape me that time?
Your normal Russian.
Well, let us go look around then.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
I've known you long enough. It's just your
Yes.
normal Russian voice.
Yes, it is very Russian. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know if there's anybody in town selling continental maps?
Continental maps. Perhaps many of the merchants might have some, but they're not exactly commonplace. It's a pretty rare commodity to have an entire. But, well, are you looking for a map of just this half of the continent or the other half as well?
Just this half.
They might have something, although
Don't get my
depends
hopes
on.
up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Just a little hope is better than no hope at all. Let's go. Also, are there any odd jobs people have been requesting?
Not recently. There was a fellow who used to come in and ask about a whole bunch of strange rocks, but he stopped coming in a couple months ago.
Strange rocks?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in quite a while.
Can you describe his appearance and/or the rocks he was inquiring about?
Taller man, probably 6-ish foot. Um, he was one of those scorpion folk from down south. Bright red skin. Um, he he seemed oddly well dressed for being from down there, though.
Head is slowly turning to look at Teo.
Did he mention anything about rock falling from sky?
He just said strange rocks that had some funky glow. More or
How's
less,
Teo
right?
looking at hearing this?
He is not moving. He's like trying to think of words. I'm also trying to find notes.
Well, let us
I
go.
know you have some.
I have them saved just they're a little ways up.
Well, I like the idea of finding merchant with big map. Shall we go to the?
Did he carry a large sword?
Not on him. Most of the time he seemed unarmed, although I believe he did have a few friends with him who carried a sword. One specifically had this really, it was quite large. It was almost as tall as the man. But none of them have come around either.
Race name.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
What?
I don't have the race name saved? Also, Arkuro?
What? It's Iroquois.
Iroquois? Also Iroquois?
One of them was. The others, I believe, were. She kind of shakes her head. Maybe human? I couldn't quite tell. And the only one who really came in was the Iroquois man who was well dressed. The others just stayed outside, and one would occasionally stand in the doorway.
Indeed. I take the information, I leave.
Let's go see if somebody's selling a map.
So do you make your way to the market?
Yeah.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
As you enter the market, it is very bustling with people. There are stalls all over with various fruits and meat and fish and all kinds of things. Um, there are also a couple beggars sitting on some blankets on the street, just kind of holding a hat out, trying to get any stray coin, and plenty of a mix of people. They're well dressed people. There are what seem more like commoners, and then a plethora of guards stationed all over.
I'm gonna position myself behind Tunkar.
You're kind of town child.
Just in between Tunkar and Theo.
Pretty much, yeah, just kind of. Don't look at me. I'm not. I am a completely normal person.
I don't think you classify as normal water child.
Shut up, Turtle Man.
What are some of like the other races that we see in the area? Because I know obviously it's kind of like
There
bustling with
are
a bunch of people.
Yeah, there are a lot of humans. You see a few Harengon here and there. There are dwarves. There are a few elves, but not a ton. You see a few Iroquois, but most of them seem to be lower class. You see a turtle every once in a while, especially once you get closer to the ships and the shipyard itself. But the majority of the races are human or half elf.
Is there. What's the best way to word this? Are there any merchants that look like they've traveled from the south to get here?
Like
Well,
stereotypical Southern garb.
Well, it's not necessarily I'm looking based upon their appearance, more so the wares they have.
Oh,
roll,
gotcha.
roll a perception. Anyone who wants to figure this out, roll a perception.
Would I be a? I guess we're all from the south.
I'm not from the south. I probably will get disadvantaged.
You have a normal roll. Everyone has a normal roll, pretty much.
History.
Perception.
I'm too busy dodging the guards.
Ramon and Marina, you both are. You especially, Marina, you are taking in everything around you because you are very aware that there are guards around and you want to know where they are. But you both kind of, as you're scanning about, you see a human male with very sun bleached skin. He's wearing lighter clothing. He's currently sitting behind a small little table that's set up with a few knickknacks, glassware, and plates and other things. But he seems to have a more deserty appearance to him.
I'll walk over.
Hello there. How can I help you?
What? Out of curiosity, these eyes aren't what they used to be. What you selling?
Just some knickknacks I picked up down south. Would you like some?
What you got?
Well, I have this beautiful handcrafted vase I got from a glass blower down south, and he gave me this wonderful story about how he made it for his wife, and then she died of a sickness. And he just couldn't bear to have it anymore, so he wanted to give it to someone who could make use of it.
Depressing. Continue.
Okay, I have this beautiful porcelain plate here. That is straight from the great prince who used to live here thousands of millennia ago. Who who loved meat. He loved it, and the flavor of the meat got imbued into this plate, and anything served on it is just enhanced by its flavor by 1,000 times.
Do you have anything that is not fragile in terms of porcelain or glass?
Hold on. You see him rummage through a bag behind him. Uh, I have this children's toy. It's made out of wood.
Oh,
Oh,
do you
okay.
have any maps?
Maps? Maybe. You see him go back through the bag, and he's like digging really deep. Uh, and you see him reach in and start to pull something out. Here you go. I have this map. It's really outdated, and I believe it's only. Un momento as I get name.
Oh,
Help.
whoa!
Whoa.
God damn, bye.
Uh, uh, uh. It's just a map of plots, and it's really old. And there's been a lot of mess been made there in the past decade or so. But I have it.
I'm sorry, you said the town of Flots?
Yes.
Can I, before I make a choice to spend, could I see the map first? Like, the details on it?
Sure. You
Just, just have to verify it's what I'm looking for.
he places the map down and unravels it. It's a very beat up piece of paper. There are tears that seem to be mended with some stitches of some sort, and there are what seem like burn marks from maybe holding it too close to the fire and then having to put it out. But it looks to be a map of a city. It is a little beat up and hard to read in some places, but it would work as a map.
Now, I'm not all too familiar with Flots. Could you tell me a little about it?
Uh, he kind of looks around at your partners. I believe your friend there might know. At least based on his reaction. He's looking straight at Teo. Uh, to be honest, Flats is quite a strange town. Um, it's there are these weird things that happen there. A lot of floating rocks and different creatures that don't make sense. If that catches your drift, yep, you catch my drift.
Yep.
Magical.
Yeah, it's quite apparently. Well, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'd like to beckon Teo over here.
Mm,
I don't move.
Dale, please.
I move very slowly.
I don't need you to do anything hostile or whatever. It's just take a look at this map. Yes or no, is it reliable? I know you said it's old, but
Can I roll a history check on the map?
Sure.
with age comes wisdom.
And I'm assuming he didn't mention anything about. It was Flots the where I'm actually from? I can't remember if
No.
that's no,
That's not where you're actually from.
but I'm from nearby.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't have to be as spooked.
Spook 'em.
You have spent quite a bit of time in Flawed due to certain things.
Odd job.
And it looks pretty accurate to what you remember, at least.
Be trustable.
How much for the map?
Well, maps are a bit hard to come by.
Understandable.
Let's see. Since it's just a map of flats and it's not in great condition, 25 gold?
How about a favor of sorts? You got anything you need done?
Hmm. You kind of.
And as I say this, I am just going to take my time to try and memorize the map to the best of my abilities.
Gotcha. He pulls out a journal and starts flipping through pages. I might have something.
Mm-hmm.
Though it would take quite a few people. You might need to find some more help. There's a large worm creature down in the sand that has a very, very sought after material that it likes to shed off. Yeah, I mean,
Still memorizing map.
if you got me one of those materials, I'd give you a bit more than a map.
How far away from here is it?
Oh, it's quite a ways. I believe the last time, at least the last time I heard it was spotted, was down at the southern tip. So it's quite a few days.
And I roll to see how far that actually is.
Sure.
History?
Yeah.
Oh!
Can I assist him with that?
You're currently memorizing that.
Right.
It. You haven't been down all the way to the southern tip, but being from a town down there, you know the distance between there and here is quite a ways. So it would be even farther to go all the way down to the tip.
Yeah.
Do you stop at the shaft or the base?
Stop. Cease.
It was right there. I'm sorry.
So, where are you going to buy the map, or would you like any of these other knickknacks?
I currently cannot afford the map, for you
Oh,
see, us elderly, we, much
You're
unlike
on a
the
fixed
stereotype,
income.
are actually broke.
You're on a fixed income.
see. Well,
This is why I was asking if there was a favor. Offer services for item.
well, if you want to grab that material for me, I can write up a list of all the things you need to know about it, and you can get back to me if you come back alive. It's quite dangerous. That's why it's
It
very
is.
valuable.
It is that hearing this, I'm just gonna beckon the other two over. Do you approach?
I am fixated on a boat.
You see Tunkar just kind of hovering over a railing, inspecting the closest boat.
I have darts on me.
That is some fine mahogany.
Aim for his horn.
I'm just gonna take a dart, not necessarily aiming to like hurt him, but get his attention. I'm
Okay.
just gonna chuck a dart at him.
Can you just
Hit
use
the
like a
railing next to him.
pebble? A pebble on the ground? Okay, whatever.
So do I just roll it?
Yeah.
Now, just to clarify, you're aiming for like the railing nearby where he's leaning against, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you hit the railing.
Huh? Whoa. What? What? I was not.
Get over here!
Okay, I'm coming. As I trot over. Yes,
I'm
what is up?
assuming
What is up?
Marina, you're following.
Yeah. I wandered over.
Alright, so this gentleman here has a map for us. And we don't have enough money to buy it. But he has given us the opportunity to go hunt something in exchange for this map and more, you said?
Yes. The material that you'd be hunting is at least 4 times what the asking price of this map is.
Okay, so I don't want to make a decision for all of us. I want to put this to a vote. Equality, all that. Do you want to go hunt something for this?
I did not mean to roll that. I apologize.
Eh?
So what is thing that he's asking? Big 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 enemy to get the material?
Yes, big enemy.
You do not need to kill it. It sheds this material quite a few times. It's just with its unpredictable pattern of emerging and going back down into the sand, it can be pretty hard to get a hold of. And on the off chance that you do encounter it, it has a very high mortality rate.
Oh, goody.
Try to roll. Since I'm from the deserts. Can I roll to identify it from
Sure.
the description?
Sure.
I, as the player, think I have an idea of what it is, but what would you like the roll to be?
How about a history? It kind of piques something that you remember hearing in your travels of a large worm type creature that would occasionally appear near cities, but there's been technology developed to drive it off, or else having the cities down the desert would not be possible.
I feel like we know what color.
But
Does this creature have a color to it?
I'm not sure. I've never seen it in person. I've only heard stories from other merchants and passing adventurers. I've heard it described as a large sandy color as well as a darker brown, but that's mostly when it rains. So I think it's mostly the dirt and sand that gets caught to it.
What is fastest way to get to Warama?
That's a tough question.
You said it was at bottom of
Well,
continent. Would
the last time it was seen was on the southern tip. I don't know where it is now. At least the last time I heard of its location was about a month ago, and they said they had heard, they hadn't seen, it was just heard, that it was spotted at the southern tip.
Well, everybody, I found a very, very reliable mahogany boat that we could probably take down to the southern top.
The
Yep.
the map is still on the table, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to kind of pull Marina close.
Eh. Why are you touching me?
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
We may want to steal this.
Yeah.
Just be ready, just in case.
You sound different when you're whispering. Sorry.
I know, I'm very soothing.
Mag just gets like 20 years younger when he's in a whisper.
Pretty much.
Just,
You damn kids.
you damn kids.
I'm gonna get you damn kids.
Okay. Well then, we'll look into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Sky,
Hmm.
you said if we remember hard enough, we can see where those pillars of lights were.
Yeah, if you focus your vision on it, You can see that view you saw from your dream. There was an overworld view, essentially, of the continent. The only thing you can make out, really, is the pillars. It's like you're looking at, just the shape of the continent, and you can see the blue pillars coming from the ground.
Now, if someone were to concentrate a lot harder on that, could they attempt to see said pillars from a first person perspective from their current position?
You don't know. You haven't tried it.
I think I would like to try it.
Okay, roll. Yeah, just you begin to focus, and you just try and drown out everything around you, and you close your eyes and just focus on it extremely hard. Can you roll a Constitution check for me?
Oh boy.
Check. I'm saving throw.
Come
Oh.
on!
You try to focus, and as you're focusing, the merchant pipes up. So, are you going to do the job, or are you going to buy the map, or what? I have other customers waiting.
Look around.
There are no other customers. It seems everyone's just kind of going around you all.
I have my eyes closed while I'm doing this. I'm just gonna try and make it sound like I have fallen asleep.
Roll a deception check.
And while all this is happening, I'm trying to sneak back to look at the boat.
You're kind of making snoring noises, but occasionally your eye just kind of twitches open, and then it darts around before closing again. Is your friend okay?
I don't know. He's old.
Fair enough. Are you casting darkness?
Yes.
Okay. Is that a saving throw, or is it just your darkness?
Just a ring of
just
darkness.
it's
Alright.
just the darkness spell.
I would imagine that would put a pretty big target on us, though, because we're right in the middle of a flippin'. I think we should.
Entire party.
Okay.
The entire party is suddenly filled. Your vision is just gone. You can still hear things, and you hear people like a ruckus starting, and you hear people yelling, but you cannot see anything.
Who turned out the lights?
I can.
What's going on?
I can see because I can see in magical darkness.
Yes.
Huh?
What happened?
What?
You very easily grab it. Where? Huh?
Huh?
Guards! Guards! And you start to hear a
What?
lot of rushing and
Huh?
footsteps all around you all.
I would like to use my knowledge of the city to get at least myself out of danger.
Okay.
Try to slip away into some place that's hidden.
Right. On the edge of the darkness, you can kind of it ends right near like one of the essentially one of these, just straight between two stalls, and you can easily slip through into the crowd on the other side. They're all kind of wondering what's going on across the way.
So is Tooncar and presumably Teo, because we were
Yeah,
not in on this.
Yeah, you
At
are
all.
both just you are both just blind.
I do put in my aura, so if anyone enters it, I know they're there.
Right. You can sense that people are there, but you cannot see them.
The echolocation.
I just kind of panic. I'm like, oh, where's the mahogany? And then you run forward.
You hear a few splashes as people seem to have fallen over the railing into the water.
Including me, probably, because I ran forward.
Roll an acrobatics. As you're running forward, you suddenly smash into the railing, and you start to tumble forward, but you catch yourself, and you latch onto it.
Oh, my knee!
Yeah, essentially. You just ram your knee really hard into a post.
Is it still dark? Like as I'm dangling? Like I just
Well, you're not dangling. You kind of like you were going over, but you caught yourself and pushed yourself back.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of just standing there,
It
gripped onto it.
I know it's a
It's
15
after-
foot radius, so I don't know how far we were away from the.
You guys were like right here ish.
so
Okay.
it's after a decent amount of chaos has passed. I'm gonna drop the darkness without making it seem like it originated from me.
Okay. The darkness drops. You see a bunch of people who have tripped and fallen over on each other. You see a bunch of angry people yelling at each other and yelling at the guard. You see a group of two elves and two dwarves that are currently like arguing over something, and then as like right as the darkness disappeared, they kind of look around before darting off somewhere.
You see me on the ground,
Yeah.
Peter Griffin style.
Yeah, two crows just grabbing his knee.
Ah.
And can I have everyone roll a perception check that isn't on the ground currently grabbing their knee?
Does that include me?
No.
So, Danny, you
Lamag
too.
and Teo. You both notice that Marina is gone, and so's the map.
I am not going to say anything about this.
Just what happened?
You see a bunch of guards come up. Excuse me, did any of you see who did this?
No.
They begin to spread out. Find them. They need to be captured.
Can I help the people that are in the water?
Yeah, the people who are in the water, they gain their sight back as they fell in. But they're kind of just splashing there, trying to get to the dock.
It's just like I can go in and just sort of help them get to the dock a lot faster.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm just gonna do.
Screaming in the background is just killing me.
Just.
Like,
I'm
can
turning
you
that
hear him
into
in
a
the background
gif as
going,
a note.
My leg!
My leg!
Yeah.
My leg!
Yeah.
Alright.
What would you all like to do now? You see the merchant you were talking to just speaking to a guard, giving his report of what was happening.
You can kind of see like Tio is just he's taking a step like he doesn't know what happened. He's half sure if he can even see straight at the moment.
Oh, I am fine. What are you doing? What are you doing in the water down there? As I kind of
They
look over the
fell
edge.
in because somebody cast a darkness spell or something.
Okay. I'll jump in, and then halfway down realize that I'm from the mountains and can't swim.
As you hit the
idiot.
water, you start to slowly sink.
After helping the people, I'm gonna help Toonkar.
Roll a strength check. Are you
I
trying
give
to
him
make your way?
advantage.
Okay. You grab him and you start to bring him to the surface.
Yes, ha ha ha! Thank you,
Idiot.
thank you.
You really need to read more. You also need to learn how to swim.
It is first, so it is second big body of water that I have used to, and I did not learn to swim in the first one.
Was the first one a bathtub?
A little bit bigger than bathtub, but look at me, I am Minotaur. You think we take bath? That was nice swimming.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway, let's regroup and start heading out, I guess. I'm not sure if there's any other information we can get from here.
we must help the guards to find who caused the chaos. It could be an evil person. Do you
We
not
don't
agree,
need
Teo?
to help them.
Theo, do you not agree? It was
He just looks very confused at the moment.
it was very a heinous act.
He's extremely dazed.
Come on, Teo, let's go find our last member.
So I can see him grab my shoulder through like my aura. I like follow gently, making sure to just like I'm dodging people even though I'm blind at the moment.
Basically, leading a blind person, just hold their hand. Come on.
Where you all go?
Uh,
I'm going to the guards to try and help them with their hunt.
Okay.
Gosh darn it, Toonkar's a narc.
5-0, we gotta go!
um, for now, I'm just gonna head back towards the tavern we were at earlier. Sort of just try and help Teo get his sight back.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna like make my way back towards that tavern as well.
Like,
For a while, I get good.
I
It's
assume
just
you're going through back alleys and stuff. Yeah. Okay. You're keeping your eye out as you're going through, and you do eventually see Teo being led on by Ramag towards the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, that went well.
The Toonkar. You're
Yes.
talking to guard.
What? Which way did you see him go?
You didn't see anyone go. It was just darkness, and then there was nothing. I believe my friend, or my companion here, sorry, took note from one of the shopkeepers that said some of their inventory went missing.
Well,
That's the only hint we have.
what went missing?
I believe he said it was a map of some kind. He didn't state where or what the map was based on.
This would be a lot more helpful if I could read to understand to know what you are talking about.
Probably. Just leave it to us. We'll have it all handled, and the peace in the city will return soon.
Are you sure? Because I am very skilled,
Yes,
very strong.
I am certain, sir. You just return to your home, and everything will be okay.
All right. What is your badge number?
Um. He kind of looks to his partner. Why do you need to know that, sir?
No, Ethan. I was just curious. All right. I will see you. I will see you lads around. Hopefully, you find the darkness in the darkness setter.
Sure thing. He kind of looks to his partner.
Have a good day. Keep good. Have a good day.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
I'm sorry. What did they say?
He whispered, "Keep tracks of them" to his partner.
As I walk back towards our tavern.
Okay. So you all meet up outside the tavern. The tavern is now. It's a few hours later now, probably 5 or 6. The tavern is a bit more active. You hear music coming from the inside again. You hear talking, and you hear some sort of action, bustling, something going on inside.
Oh man.
I wonder if that bard came back. Anyway.
Inside?
You know what? Yeah, I think I'll head inside.
The party forward?
Yeah, I'm being led.
I think it's at this point you would probably have your sight back, wouldn't you?
Because a few hours later, right?
Yeah, well, it took. You were there, like, searching through the market for like half an hour. It took you about half an hour to get there. It's been yes, it's been a few hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to make it easier.
Yes, let us go inside.
Can you see Teo? You good?
I think I good. What happened?
Alright.
Yeah,
Somebody blinded the whole entire shopping area.
You just see him twitching.
You Okay.
Just he crunches up like he's trying to get really small.
Alright.
You okay, Scorpy?
Scorpy, he's just a sheet man.
Just a bunch of clicking noises at the moment.
A sheet that has,
Rattle 'em, boys.
a sheet that does tap dancing, apparently.
As you all walk in, you notice there's a few tables with some people on them. A group of people are currently just chatting at a table in the far back, and then you see Ramag and Teo. You both recognize there's a group of 4 people standing in the middle of the room. There seems to be arguing. There are 2 elves and 2 dwarves, and they're very drunk. But they're currently yelling at each other, and everyone's kind of just watching it happen, expecting something to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, and I want no judgment for this. Alright? What are their genders?
They're all male.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Is there an open table in the secluded area?
You do not see any. But as you all step in, the sound of the door kind of creaks. It seems the door needs a bit of grease. But the 4 people who are arguing all look at the party enter.
Is the music still going on?
Yeah. It seems the bard seems to be accompanied by a few others, and they're all just picking up the pace, and it's kind of an upbeat tune. And one of the drunk dwarves looks at you all before speaking. What are you all doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm having fun.
Who says we're not here for the same thing?
Yeah? You gonna have fun?
Yeah.
Alright, put him up. He puts his fists up. Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, bring it on, pussy!
And you see the 3 other drunk people behind him follow suit, and they all put their fists up and start moving towards you.
Sky,
Yep,
before the fight starts, can I try something?
sure.
Just stand up completely straight again. This time I can't pop my back again. But I can at least make the joints of my tail pop.
Are you trying to intimidate?
Yeah, getting full sized.
Okay, roll an intimidation.
Like these guys don't want to catch the smoke.
I would like
you don't
to.
want his smoke.
Okay, I guess I don't need to, but I also wanted to square up as well next to him.
Okay. They all kind of look at you. That's funny.
Fear doesn't work out of them. They're drunk.
Come on, you two, put them up. They are still moving closer.
You
I think at this
guys
point you
go
have to say
find
the
a
word, Sky.
table.
I do.
Yeah, I think.
I'm
Alright.
finding a table and I'm getting away from
Yeah,
this shenanigans.
Anyone who wishes to participate, go ahead and roll initiative.
Dear God, there's this part of me that's like, I feel like I should be part of this, but at the same time,
Seven,
like,
bro.
this is dumb.
Seven, bro.
I
I
cannot
don't
click
think
my
they
token.
would let me leave. So I will roll.
No way, because they're on the map layer.
There we go.
Damn.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to roll again.
Really?
It didn't have
Nope.
turnover right.
The 22 counted.
Yeah,
Oh, it did.
yeah, count
But
it.
I had an 8.
Okay.
And Dawn, are you taking part?
She is
I'm not sure. I feel like Marina would like refuse.
Which is a good thing, because as soon as somebody realizes that we have magic, especially somebody who might be following us, might place the blame somewhere.
True.
Also, as someone who is trying to avoid local law enforcement, getting caught up in a tavern brawl may not be the wisest decision.
True, indeed.
But we're here.
I'm gonna find a chair and I'm gonna just sit this thing out.
I like how
Can I just like
only the
sidle up to
underage.
the bar or something like that and just be like, I'm not with these guys.
Aren't you 15?
Can I have a glass of juice,
14! We're
please?
14
You're
over
14
here.
at the bar. Cool.
It's the same. It's the
It's
same.
like the table, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same barmaid, and she knows. Like she just kind of nods. Yeah, they do this sometimes.
Bunch of idiots, you know.
Yeah, it happens.
Men.
Yeah.
They don't think with their, actual brain.
Rumog, what's your dex?
14, so 2.
Okay.
Drunkens.
The drunkens.
Drunk and
Okay.
disorderly, or as I like to call it, Tuesday.
They all go before you. You see the two dwarves. Oh, these are not. They're not on the token layer. I need to fix that.
Set to stun, boys. We're not here to kill people.
You see this dwarf pull up towards you. let's go, turtle man. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Wait.
Waiting.
I'm checking one thing quick. I don't know if he's in range for me or not.
He's 10 feet of you.
He needs me 5.
Ooh.
So I'm taking that 9 damage.
I believe so.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, and boppity boopy. 1 point of piercing damage in retaliation. Cool.
Oh, yeah, you spiky, aren't you?
I'm not into butt stuff, bucko.
Who said that?
You.
Oh. Okay. And you see him pull his fist back for another as he uses his flurry of blows to attack again.
Oh, fuck you, a monk!
Yeah.
Yeah! Did you
Miss.
not notice?
And you see him kind of twist and turn and start to move backwards a bit.
It's a drunk fighting monk.
And you
The drunk
see
master!
you see the next one come in. My turn.
Hit.
9 more damage.
Yep.
That all you got, bud. And he just stands there. The other two moving closer, but they don't fight yet. Come on, come on, guy. Come on. That's the end of the turn.
Mm. 8 trigrams.
Miss.
4 palms.
Hits.
Mm.
Miss.
Yep. That it.
Mm.
Ooh, that feels nice. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Dukar.
All right. Well, I will move here and do a good old horn bash with him. Horn bash on him.
Okay. That hits.
Oh shit, that hits.
And then that also knocks him back 10 feet.
Whoa.
unless he makes an 8 plus proficiency plus strength saving throw. So
Basically, he has to beat
no,
spell save DC.
yeah.
You don't have to do the 8+. Just look at spells.
But it's strength It's strength instead of whatever the other one is.
Yeah.
You can call in your spell DC.
Yeah, you can't say it's
what
strength.
stat it calculates against.
Oh, okay.
He's pushed back. His boots just kind of slide against the ground, making a squeaking noise. Whoa, that would hurt. Ooh, you see him kind of shake out. That was a real one. Second turn.
I'll also actually maybe I shouldn't do that. It might make me out to be magical. No, thank you. Then I think that's pretty much my turn.
You see all the bar patrons are now kind of just clapping, like encouraging the fight. Like it seems like this is a common occurrence among these four.
Taking bets!
Tail. I like how your name is still Phil on the turn order.
Just
Phil?
quickly get around. And I'm going to attempt to restrain.
Okay. I don't know. What do I need to roll for that?
Conflicting athletics or acrobatics.
Basically, right now the bar is just a bunch of people going, fight, fight,
I restrain him.
fight.
Yep. He currently has his hands behind his back, and he's kind of just trying to shake you off. Let go. The tickles.
And that's my action. Reaction, he just hears a bunch of clicking.
It feels funny.
You rattling his bones?
Why do grown-ups drink anyway?
I don't understand. Apparently these folk have some at-home issues that they like to sort out with violence. Not a great output, you know. It's now their turn again. The one who is being held will try and escape, which is just acrobatics or athletics, right?
Be another conflicting acrobatics or athletics check.
He wiggles his way out.
Look out, takes his action.
I was so tired. He kind of stumbles back a bit. Okay, I'm ready. And he puts his guard back up, but that's his turn. Essentially. Then you see the dwarf next to him look over. You got captured. And then I'll run down back to the turtle. Come on, round 2. 16 hit? He just kind of slides off your shell. Oh, too slippery. You been in the water today?
No, I've been in your mom!
Oh dear God.
You see the drunkenness kind of stop from him for a second as he stares into your eyes.
So
What did you just say about my mother?
She's a lovely woman. You should see her more. She misses you.
and so this triggers my sentinel ability. So I'll, because he made an unarmed, since he made an attack against somebody else,
You have sentinel word.
I will make a swing against him.
Okay.
Okay.
You had sentinel.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you just look up. Okay.
Oh, no.
Holy shit!
That is. He's just kind of taken aback between. He was like deeply thinking about what Rabog said for a moment before he's just suddenly struck with the hammer.
Well, not hammer.
No,
it's
with
my
horns.
horns.
Or your horn.
Yeah. But since it's not my turn, I can't make him go back. Go back. But
like you caught him as he was distracted. He's like, Oh, you're joking. That's a mean tactic. I thought you were serious.
I am serious.
I should go see Mom tomorrow.
Yes, you should.
And then the next elf comes up to you, Tunkar. I want to turn. Does 17 hit you?
Yes.
Why does this one look like a monkey?
It's a dwarf.
I know, but it looks like he has a tail thanks to the floorboard. So he looks like a monkey.
He kind of he shakes his hand after hitting you. You got a
Guy.
tough body. Yeah.
This is the same floor as your bedroom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. He kind of shakes his hand after hitting you. You got a tough body, man. Let me hit it again. And he pulls back and flurry blows for a second attack.
It's 2 points.
This is different people.
Ah, right.
Yep, that Okay.
As you hit him, or as he hits you, you hear his fingers crack, like he popped his knuckles on you. Ooh, this is getting real fun. Okay. And then the dwarf kind of just he looks the dwarf in the back kind of looks around after he got assaulted and pushed back. Y'all ain't business. Okay. He comes over here behind Teo, and he will punch you. That's the wrong one, but it's the same stat of the way.
Now, let me ask, is he flanking?
Yes.
Okay. Because on our end, it doesn't look like it.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the token.
And the attack.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Does 23 hit you?
Yeah, it does. How does he strike me?
He kind of just punches into the club.
He's hitting me from behind?
Yeah.
Oh, he feels the hardened carapace.
He punches in, and the sound reverberates after he punches it, and he pulls back and just shakes off his hand. You got a metal door in there, man? What the... God. I want to hit it again. That's
Do it again.
Come on.
Mm. Mm.
Do this on flanking.
Let's try this again.
Does the 18 hit, out of curiosity?
1, 2,
Is it the
3.
dwarf?
Yes, against this boy right here.
Gotcha.
Dang.
And
You get a lot of attacks, my guy. Jeez. Whoa.
You just beat him with your staff, and everyone in the room kind of just goes quiet and watches as you're just hitting him over and over and over, and he goes limp for a moment before just laughing. Ow!
Respect your
I think you
elders!
got him.
I think I need to go to the doctor.
I think you got him.
Dang.
by the way,
Turtle on
30
crack.
damage.
Ow.
Marina's just sitting there with a glass of water watching this.
All right, shoot card.
So this guy right. So this guy is not. He's not conscious, probably.
Well, he's conscious. He's
vibing.
He's like grabbing onto his side and kind of just. It seems like he has lost interest in fighting.
Okay.
But he
Push it
is
down.
still conscious.
He requires medical attention.
Okay. Will. So I'll say to the other person, to the other guy who took interest in fighting me. Basically, he's like, "Ah, yes, I will punch you back too." Ha ha ha! And then I kind of swing at him with my horns because I don't realize that I can use my fists still.
That is a
Holy
violent die.
It's because Tristan doesn't have the auto roll. He rolls it manually.
Yeah.
So it cuts through.
Yeah. So
You-
I'll
you-
do, and then
Yeah.
I'll be hammering my horn
Okay.
for so he's got to make strength
Right.
DC. Yeah. Just knock back 10 feet.
He kind of looks at you. That's an 8 trick. Ow. Okay.
That's everything.
Danny.
Okay.
God damn, you have a lot of HP.
Yeah. How much did I take earlier?
6.
6.
As opposed.
Looking at the guy who hit me, I just turn around.
You want to go?
I turn back and it's just out of the blue.
Country blues?
Okay,
Oh.
that hits.
Just directly into his gut.
That hits.
Non-lethal.
Right.
Wait, we're using weapons now?
Well, as you kind of, I assume this is under your cloak and you're just kind of pushing it into him, right?
Basically, I have it in my hand and I'm jabbing him in the gut with the pommel.
He just lets out a. Oh, I think
Is he
I'm gonna
still
throw up.
standing?
He's still standing, but I think I'm gonna throw up. And you see him turn around and just vomit out alcohol and whatever food he's eaten today.
The crowd just visibly recoils.
Yeah, just everyone. Ooh.
Just looking at only one attack.
Better out than in, I always say.
Does he go down?
He seems to have lost interest. He is currently.
So he's
throwing
tapping
up his
out.
guns. Yeah, he's throwing up his guns right now.
I just go here and I turn on the aura with my bonus action.
All right.
Too loud.
Does that require a saving throw?
No,
Crazy.
only if I tell him to do something.
You two are a little too close. Come on, just let me have a break, man. And he punches at you, Toro.
Ooh!
He hits.
Sky,
Yeah.
I will be using 2 points.
What does that do? I don't remember.
Gives him disadvantage.
Okay, does a 17 hit you?
It just meets.
Okay, then you take 6 damage.
6?
And Danny uses 2 points of whatever he did.
Yes, use 2 points.
How are you faring over there, Turtle? I cannot see your
I'm doing
HP.
fine.
You see him like reel back again, ready to hit you with an uppercut after he he essentially jabbed you and then pulled back and went straight into an uppercut with his flurry of blow.
Is it this guy who's doing that?
No.
Okay,
It's
no,
the
it's this
in
guy.
between.
Okay.
This guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This guy between us has tapped out.
Gotcha.
Hit.
Too bad.
And you see him kind of just like it almost looks like he's falling, but you can see that he's like moving backward.
Oh, hey, buddy.
You cannot do that.
Why not?
Because of the drunken technique feature of the Way of the Drunken Master.
Damn.
If I were there, I could use it, but
Technically, yes, because you're Sentinel.
yeah, but
So he just kind of backs up to make some space. And he's looking around, seeing the two dwarves down.
Yeah, why are we picking on the short people? Jeez,
I
come
knew,
on,
I
guys.
knew you guys were I knew you guys were weak. And he looks back to the table here with two people. Give him a stick. And you see one of them reach down into a bag and pull out a quarterstaff and throw it over to the elf, and he grabs it and has it in his hands now. Okay,
This
now
one?
I'm ready.
Myself?
Or
This one, the one that was
Okay.
just fighting you. Alrighty. Okay, and then this one here moves in towards you, Tunkar, again. Round two, let's go, big man.
pull them out the mitts, baby.
Let's go, big man.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is up with your 20s?
Oh, it's fine, mid damage.
Only
That's a
6.
double one.
Yeah,
But they have a
Tunkar.
plus fucking 4.
And that's the end of his turn. Vermont. There is a on the floor, just holding his stomach in pain. Next to you, there's the one that has a staff now. There's the one that's vomiting, and then there's the one who just hit Tunkar.
Now, I'm gonna be honest here. I only have 7 HP left.
Huh.
So,
I can.
I'm
Okay.
gonna 20 feet. I'm gonna move behind this man. 1,
Hit.
2,
Hit.
and 3. Oh wait, that's an action. I thought it was a bonus action. Shit.
Hey,
You know what? Well, since that failed, 3.
hit. You just hit him 3 times, and as you hit that last one, you hit him right in the stomach, and he just drops the staff, and he kind of sits there for a moment. Ow. You know what? It hits so fucking hard, man. Oh. He just kind of slumps and sits on the ground.
He slump.
Ow. And he kind of just falls over, and you hear. He's
1
up.
left.
He had not
I
been hit, by the way.
can make it.
Tunkar.
Well, now I can't push him back anymore.
Do have advantage on attacking.
I do have advantage on attacking, and I will hit him. Ah, round 2, you say? Ha ha ha! And I kind of do the thing.
That hits.
And then I will use action surge.
Okay.
And do maybe. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Nice. 16. Oh!
You just hit him hard. Like you essentially like swipe him to the left with your horns before pulling back in like a circle 8 motion and hitting him again across the head. And he like shakes for a moment. Ow.
Oh, are you good? Are you okay?
No,
Are we done?
I can still go on.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, that's what I like to hear.
I just might need an aspirin.
Oh, we got some healing potions. We can after the fight. I'll get you, buddy. Ha ha ha.
Damn.
They have aspirin in the Middle Ages.
No. You do
No,
not
the
know what
best
he
we
was
have is
talking.
Tylenol.
I literally have a potion of healing.
Don't use it on
Sky-
him.
Sky, I just pick up this last one by his head.
Okay.
I'm rolling a grapple check.
Are you close enough for that?
Yeah, he
Yeah?
can get close enough.
Oh, he's the only one left?
Yeah, this man right here is the only one left.
The elf.
Okay. Okay.
As you try and grab him, he just kind of swerves out of the way. No, we gotta play fair. No grabbing. Stop that.
Yeah, I'm in range at least.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
He just kind of looks around. I can take you all on. And he looks like he's going in to attack Tunkar before he pulls his arm back and elbows into the turtle.
Imagine him just like Ryu from Street Fighter, just like spin kicking.
Sky,
Yes.
I would like to inform you of one of my traits.
Oh, yeah?
I think I took the right one. Never mind, that's ranged
Yes.
attacks.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. You take
Okay, so
19 hits you, right?
yeah,
Take 8 damage.
I am down.
Unconscious.
He just like elbows you right in the side of the head as your head kind of rings before you kind of fall over. And then that noise you were trying to imitate earlier, where you like were faking be asleep, now you're really asleep. You're just passed out.
Hey, what is the big idea? This was supposed to be a 1-1-1 fight, and then I kind of punch him again with my horns.
Well, it's not the end of his turn.
Well, whenever you make a successful attack,
Right.
I get to
It's
Sentinel, maybe. Not. Oh no, yes, but I'm flanking.
But I'm unconscious.
No, but what's his face is there?
It
No.
has to be a diagonal. Well,
Oh, it has to be a diagonal.
It's kind of weird
Okay.
because their tokens aren't exactly correct. But he's technically. You are technically not in flanking. You're kind of on the same side. You'd be flanking with the turtle, but not with Teo.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, don't know if I can
Okay.
still use that.
When you were hit, you could.
Yeah. So before I pass out, it's just reaction.
How? From paper cut. Okay, and then he kind of pulls himself back together and uses last flurry of blows. Okay, give me a moment. And he kind of shuffles around over here, and he comes over and he picks up the quarterstaff that the guy had dropped. And I gotta use it at least once. And he comes to Tio and he pulls it back, and it looks like he's holding a bat, and he swings it towards what would be the back of your head. It goes. It completely misses. He spins around in a circle and then ends up hitting himself with it, and he falls to the ground.
Well,
Combat
it got
is
you.
over.
Good job, buddy. All right, I take out my healing potion just like I said I would.
As you're doing that, a few paramedics, or what would be paramedics, so a few clerics come in, and they're like, so they're back at it again. And the barkeep, yep, it's the third time this week. They just don't stop. Thank you for being on call. And the clerics, yep, whatever. And they take the four and just kind of drag them off outside.
Ha ha ha! You guys, good fight. I hope to see you again next week.
We may not be here next week. Who knows?
Well, that's the first time they've been beaten in a while. They might not do that anymore. Also, I think your friend there's he got hit pretty hard. Yeah, that too. But he got hit pretty hard.
probably fine.
What does everybody stand here around for? Let us party! Okay. I go over to the bar and start dancing to the tunes. Do a
The
little
first
jig.
thought I had was just
That's
Toon Car
weird.
crumping.
It's like the gif of Marge trying to grump.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's what Toon Car's doing. So
Alright,
wherever the
like, why are grown-ups so weird?
where's the bard? Which corner is he in?
It's like over here to the right of the door. You notice it's the same bard from before, and he's been heavily eyeing up the cloak.
Well, I'm just dancing over here, like I'm dancing with myself. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm super excited about the bar fight.
I got it. Hang on. I think I got this.
The barmaid comes over to you, Marina. Now that that's over, would you like a water or something, sweetie?
Yeah, water would be fine.
Okay, we'll get that for you real quick. She goes behind, comes back out with a cup of water.
Thank you. I don't need alcohol to be entertained like grown-ups do. Nothing against your profession.
No,
obviously.
it's just money. I don't.
Yep,
Listen,
that's exactly what Toon
I
Car's
have-
doing.
I have to deal with people like them, so it makes me not want to drink, you know? So, don't worry about it. What are you all doing other than dancing?
Yeah, I'm currently doing what Marge is doing in the off-topic chat. Over near the bar. It's just like really. I bet it's just like really like kind of like a. It's like an upbeat tune, but it definitely doesn't go along with the beat at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you're-
he is not. He does not have any rhythm.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Toon Car does not have a rhythm.
It's-
There's like a 5 foot. There's probably like a 5 foot circle all around me where just people are just not there, just in case if I actually hit them.
yeah, people are just kind of they're like kind of vibing with you, but they don't want to get too close.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like vaguely reminded of this video that I watched like last night about this guy that like was deaf and like figured out like he could hear the bass in the music and everything, so like he'd have his mom like turn up the radio and everything with the bass so he could like feel the music. And like one time like was just like alone in the car and just like turns the radio on and just like vibing with the bass and everything. And it turned out he was vibing to NPR. And it's just like not really a beat there, dude.
Having a good
That's what
time.
Toon Car's doing.
That's exactly what Toon Car's doing.
The turtle's asleep on the floor currently. What are you doing, Teo?
Oh shit.
Can I like try and go pick up the turtle and try to dance with him?
Sure, you want to Five Nights at Bernie's?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I need to do a strength check?
No, you're pretty strong. and
Weekend at Bernie's.
That's what it is. Yep. I combined Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god. Sky! I am
Oh, no.
disappointed in
Oh
you.
no! Oh no!
Oh yeah, let's Five Nights at Freddy's this. You gonna scoop me, bro?
I think that's the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah,
That's the
scoop
worst
him
thing
out.
I've
We're
ever
gonna have stew in his shell.
Five Nights at Bernie's is the title.
Five Nights.
Bernie. All right.
We're gonna puppeteer him and then kill him.
Yeah, you can. He is limp, so you can pick him up and just kind of dance.
Yeah.
Yes, Ramog is now a construct.
Yes. Let us go, turtle.
Animatronic boomer turtle.
The turtle's a lot more bearable when he's passed out.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, yeah.
There's no struggle at all.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like kind of throwing him up in the air every once in a while, and
He's so much easier to live with when he's not conscious.
You two are dancing hand in hand. You are going in.
we getting
Yes,
crunk.
I am an amazing dancer when I'm asleep.
Me, on the other hand, let me
Let
roll.
me show you how it's done.
Okay, roll that performing. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
Oh!
once you picked up her bog, you're dancing a lot better.
Apparently he's light on his hooves. Do you have hooves?
yes, I do.
There you go.
So what's Teo and Marina doing?
I'm just drinking water and watching all this stuff go down. Like, can't pay for this kind of entertainment. Some people you'd have to go someplace really swanky to get entertainment this good. Watching your friends get beat up. Watching idiots dancing together.
True.
Hey Teo, do not miss out on the fun.
Schlumping.
Come dance with us. I try to.
You can dance if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes to dance. He doesn't seem like a dance person.
I feel like Teo would be a great break dancer.
Bog, you begin to feel the air around you like just going really fast against you, and your eyes begin to open as you see Toonkar tossing you up in the air and then catching you, and then tossing you back up in the air and then catching you. And he's got you in like a princess carry right now.
Sky,
Yeah.
are you telling me I wake up with 1 hit point?
Yes.
Upon waking up, the next time he throws me up, down. Set.
Well,
Hike.
I don't. Would I have a chance to dodge this? Because I can
no.
obviously see him coming.
You're kind of like you were dancing with him because he was unconscious, and you essentially were just doing it like automatically, like you were putting on a show. And as you're looking up, about to catch him, you see the quarterstaff about to smack into you.
What? I thought the quarterstaff was on the ground. I did not pick him up with the quarterstaff.
And he can fit a lot in the shelf.
Oh, the second quarterstaff out of shell. Okay, then I will take 12.
Yeah,
So,
it's like one of those straws that condenses, and then you just hit it and it extends.
my reusable straw.
Yeah.
Dang.
And Sky, as I slam down with the quarterstaff, I want to try and use the recoil to bring my staff back up, and then land on my feet, staff in hand.
Just nobody respects their elders these days.
Okay.
Sure darn tootin' we don't.
You hear a few claps coming from the older people in the room, but the rest are kind of just staring at you.
I'm just still
Like,
vibing.
why, they're staring at you like, why did you ruin the show? It was going so good.
I'm still. I just keep dancing like nothing happened.
The people
on top of that and just keeps going.
Yeah, just keeps
people
going.
The people who are standing a bit further away start to come in more. Like they're really getting into it with you.
Oh yeah. I'd like to at least somewhat keep my stuff. I know that my hooves are not like the best things to dance on, but like, yeah,
Right.
we're just vibing. I don't want to hurt anybody. The occasional female can throw themselves on me, and I can do a spin around, spin them away.
What person?
What has Teo been doing throughout all of this?
I think Teo's dead right now.
Danny?
I heard anything from Danny.
Danny?
Daniel!
Poncho Princess.
You should
He's in your
go
house,
check
Tristan.
on
Is
him.
he conscious? Is he in the bathroom?
I don't know.
Did you see the ice cream he had earlier?
I mean, yeah, he got some Culvers. He got some cheesecake ice cream.
Yeah. Waffle cone.
Oh, I forgot to ask him if he ate it from the bottom.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it with a waffle cone. Bite out the bottom, drink it.
Yeah.
Have you never done that, Sky?
No, because I'm normal.
No, that's the actual. That's the way to eat a waffle cone.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You
It's
don't eat it
literal.
from top to bottom, you eat it bottom to top.
It's a literal funnel for a reason.
Yeah.
all right. Back on topic. What are the rest of you doing who aren't dead?
I've basically just been watching the show because it's funny.
Yeah, you're kind of just sitting there. The barmaid's kind of just been chatting you up a bit as they've been having their duel.
I frankly don't understand why I hang around these guys.
We didn't force you to. You came on your own volition. Can I have a room, please?
Look,
Yeah, sure.
like my old man told me to
Thank
do
you.
so. Okay, so whatever.
How much is it gonna be?
Silver a night.
I have 8 copper.
I'm
Yeah.
sure one of us can spot you. And you're really broke. ain't you?
Vermont is really broke.
He is so freaking broke. He's like, I got no money. I spent my 5 gold on something and I didn't get anything back.
Have no fear. While Danny may be alive, he is sleeping. So
Oh,
Oh,
we now have his we now have just a cloak.
So Danny in real life is actually asleep.
Yeah. Right now he's actually asleep.
you
I
see,
think.
you see Teo just kind of slunk into a corner to himself.
At least until he's back.
You know what? Oh. mm, mm. Marina, do you have
What?
that? Do you have the thing?
Yeah,
Pass it.
pass it.
Roll a
Thank you.
sleight of hand.
Both of us.
Yeah.
I'm like, do we have to do this in the open?
Two cards just down here. Everybody, shot.
It doesn't look like
Same.
anyone noticed. Because everyone's really focused at the giant dancing bowl right now.
Damn. Alright. So, if one of them spots me, can I go to the room right now?
Sure. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll
Do you
start
know
a
if there's
tab.
any?
What was it? Per night?
A silver per night.
A
per
silver.
room.
You only need to spot me like 2 copper, really.
I'll spot you the silver.
Okay, thank you.
So I'll pay one for him and I'll pay one for me.
Are there
25.
like loose sheets of paper left in the rooms?
Not in the rooms, but I could get you a sheet of paper. I'm sure we have some in the storage closet.
Thank you. I need a piece of paper and a quill and ink.
Okay, I'll have that brought up to your room.
Thank you. Please knock first.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna stand up, hobble up to the room.
Okay.
Don't
It's
break
not-
a hip or anything.
It's not 2-story. It's more there's like a back hallway that has rooms attached to it. The room is small and simple. It's just got a bed. It's got a small little bedside table, and it seems like there's there's a window there with a little potted ficus of sorts in it.
It's basically like a standard starter like Minecraft house.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit in the bed and just sort of wait for the paper to show up.
As you kind of sit down and just get comfortable, you hear a knock on the door.
Thank you. Coming.
I'm just gonna stand up, head over to the door, grab the paper and all that.
Enjoy your night.
You too. And sorry for the fight.
Oh, it's fine. It happens all the time. That's the first time they've been beaten, though, so maybe it will happen less.
They
So,
insult
thanks.
monks and the monastery's teaching.
Well, I think they're more street urchins. They kind of just taught themselves how to fight. That's why they have that weird way they move.
Well, anyway, enjoy yourself.
You
There's
just
a
wanders
desk
off.
in here, right?
There's what?
Is there a desk in here?
Yeah, there's like a bedside table. It's not really a desk, but it's a a decently sized area, and there's a
It's
seat
like
next to it.
it's like a student's desk.
Yeah, essentially.
How big is the piece of paper she brought me?
Just standard piece of paper.
I would like to try and copy the map that we stole onto this piece of paper.
Okay. Hold on, I need to look at your sheet.
I do not have calligrapher's tools, as a note.
Okay, roll a dex check at disadvantage.
Okay. Fuck.
You create a rough outline with an X on the middle that has, or it's like on a part that says a name. It's like if a child took a crayon and tried to draw the United States, but kind of just got a blob.
Ah, so
Looking at
modern
this,
art.
Yes.
looking at this, I'm just going.
I'll try again tomorrow. I need to rest.
And I'm just going to hide the stolen goods and this piece of paper in my shell and go to sleep.
Are the rest of you just gonna finish off what you're doing and then head to your rooms?
Yeah. Did we pay for rooms?
I already paid for mine and Ramon's.
Yeah, so you could split a room with. Well, I don't think Taylor would split a room. So
I'm
you
not
you would
splitting
each
a
have to
room
pay
with
us over.
anybody.
Yeah, nobody going to split rooms.
I'll just deduct a silver off the donation sheet. You won't mind.
All right, I will put silver off of my sheet.
All right.
Because I go to bed at like 2 a.m. after I'm vibing like all day.
You've been really partying.
Yeah, partying like all night, and then
What was the place's name for this map?
For the map of the town,
The map we stole.
Flotz.
Yeah.
Flotz.
And what's the name of the tavern?
You never got it before. You went to before you started dancing the night away.
Never heard it because we didn't ask anybody. Didn't really look.
Nope. You just saw a sign with a beer and you came in.
Okay.
Nail.
Very Skyrim-like. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you're all going to bed?
Yep.
Alright, you all make your way to your own rooms and you fall asleep, or you try to fall asleep, and you listen to the sounds of the ocean hitting the shore, and you can smell the salt in the air, and eventually sleep comes upon you all as we end the session for tonight.
That was fun.
Well done.
Yeah.
You beat up a bunch of monks.
And
Heck
we
yeah.
I didn't do
stole.
nothing.
And you stole, and I had a
You did steal.
That's
pretty
true.
pretty rad dance session with the locals.
Yep.
Cool.
I was
Yeah.
very tempted to like take the map and like, pop into my bottle and leave it in there because things that I leave in there will stay. But then it would take a little harder, be a little harder to get back into it. So.
All right.
Right.
I'm going to stop my recording now. Unless there's anything else that's related to the
So-
D&D campaign.
There might be an episode next week. There might not be. We'll see.
Yep,
Next time
we will see.
on The Idiots Play D&D.
On the Unlikelies.
Please.
The Idiots Play D&D. Woo!
Woo!